Hello, everybody. Hi.
Hi.
Hello. Welcome. Hi. Welcome to Awakened Soul, and for our intro session for Turbo Boost Your Life. I'm very excited today because we have the founders of Eastern Balance with us today, Lori and Nina. So Eastern Balance actually is a wellness community founded by Nina and Lori, and they offer support, guidance, compassion, and love through their shared passion for helping others to become their best selves. Welcome, Nina and Lori.
Thank you. Thank you, Francesca.
Such a pleasure to have you today. So,
Thank you for inviting us.
oh, it's my pleasure. Maybe you would like to tell our audience a little bit about yourselves. Just
Sure, I'll start. So my name's Lori, if you are not already familiar. I think we can all kind of take our turn to introduce ourselves a little bit when we have our time to talk. So I'll get right into this to our space, because that's why you're here, to learn about what we're here to offer, and I'll share that with you, and let's get to it. So thank you, first of all, everybody, for coming here. I'm so happy that you're able to take this time for yourself and to see the information and to hear it. If you have a pen and paper available, it might be useful for you to take down some notes from some of the information that we're going to give. Also, if you don't have it, that's okay too, because there'll be a recording. If you want, we can send that out as well. And also have a comfortable space for yourself, because we have some special treat later from Francesca that she's going to give us a little bit of a sound healing session. So we're looking forward to that too. So quickly, a little bit about myself. I am originally from Canada. I left Canada when I was 22 years old to go teach English in Japan. And in that time frame, closer actually to the end of my time in Japan, I developed some health issues. And in that time space, I realized that I needed Western medicine to help me. And I was searching for lots of doctors' opinions and lots of information out there. And I had received lots of different medical advice and from experts from all around the world. I was fortunate enough to have access to doctors in China at the time, in Shanghai in China, and I learned a lot there. And also every time I went back home to my family in Canada, I saw different health experts there. Unfortunately, a lot of the information that they gave me was not always something that resonated with me. I didn't feel like a lot of the doctors were addressing the root problem of what was ailing my body. And even with a lot of alternative practices that I saw, it would often be like I would go for a treatment, I'd feel a little bit better, or it was like I needed 6 months worth of treatment. And then I didn't always have time for that with the lifestyle that we had. So within that time frame of searching for answers outside of me and looking for answers for people to give me, I realized that I needed to start to do work on myself. And that's when I really started to dive deeper into a holistic way of living and being. And I really got into nutrition and realized that what we eat is going to basically be what we get out of our health and our body on a daily basis. So this program, or first of all, this 1 hour Facebook Live session that we've created for you guys is Turbo Boost Your Life. Myself, Nina, and Francesca all have our different health and wellness journeys that we've been through over the years. And where we are at today, we have the tips and information that we are here to share with you, because we have done the work and we want to share it with you, because actually, when it comes down to it, it's really simple and foundational information that you can utilize in your life as well, that's going to make you feel better. And you don't have to suffer. That's the reality. It's unfortunate when we go through these different illnesses and we have different diseases in our body, but it's not necessary for us. And we can take steps to help to make our body function more with greater ease. Let's put it that way. So that's kind of where in a nutshell, where I've come through, and I've really developed a program and have the base foundation of what I practice on a daily basis for myself and what I work with when I have my clients or I teach my students is a foundational pieces specifically coming from TCM or traditional Chinese medicine. And I work with that in a nutritional aspect. And TCM nutrition is actually more of a lifestyle approach. It's a holistic approach to your health and wellness. And it's just this whole package that is so beautiful when you really are willing to take that next step in your life to take control and empower yourself, to really give yourself that turbo boost. This is the information that's going to help you get there. And it doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't have to be hard. You don't have to purchase anything. You don't have to be on supplements for the rest of your life or purchase these kinds of, fat burning chocolate drink or something like that. It might taste good, but I don't want you to have to think that that's the answer. The answer is much simpler and much easier for you as an individual to empower yourself. So I'm going to share a little bit of information with you. If you see me looking down, it's just to make sure I have my notes that I can get all the stuff in my time for you. So the basics really of healthy living is nutrition, the nourishment that you get. And I'm sure that's something that you're already familiar with, but we tend to overlook it. People often think, oh, but I like these foods and I want to eat these kinds of things. I don't want to change these habits, but I still really like my coffee, or I really like cheese or something, whatever that happens to be. And I'm not here to tell you all, what you can and cannot have. But what I am here to tell you is that the basic of healthy living, the foundation piece is really a nutritional aspect. What you put into your body. And I say nutrition, but it's overall nourishment. So nourishment even in your thoughts and what's going on in your body. It's not only the food that we eat. It really is, like I say, that holistic space when we really come down to it. So that's why we have the three of us here to help package that for you and to provide that information for you. So again, the basic of our healthy living is the food that we eat. So really you have to think about, what do you put in your mouth? What are you putting in on a regular basis, on a daily basis? Do you have 4 cups of coffee every morning? Is that really serving your body? And if you say, yes, I need my coffee because without it, I am not functioning. Okay, fine. But why do you need the coffee? Why is it? So we can start to tweak and work on the process. And I'm not going to tell you, like I say, that you cannot drink any more coffee. But when we have something in our life that we say we need, we can look deeper at it and think, why is it that I need that? How is that serving me to live a happier, healthy life? And is that, on the flip side, actually potentially depleting my life force? So when I talk about TCM nutrition, if you've heard me before speak about it, or if this is your first time hearing me speak about it, I will speak about life force nutrition. And life force nutrition is really the life that is in the food that we eat. If we eat food that is not alive, it's going to deplete the energy that we have already in our body. So for example, let's think about a bag of crisps, chips, crackers, something like this, okay? So it's dry, crumbly, crunchy, artificially flavored, processed, usually having all kinds of other chemicals put in that food as well. So it might taste good, but those other factors that are in that food, let's think, just put them aside for a moment and think about, that's the bag of crisps. So now if we think about, for example, a fresh cucumber, and if you have that fresh cucumber, especially if you're in the summer months right now, you know that cucumber, it's like has that crispy outside, it's so juicy inside. That water content inside the cucumber is just, it's like dripping out almost when you cut it, right? And that like crunchy feeling when you bite on that cucumber, that's such a beautiful, crispy, fresh feeling you get from it. Those two different types of foods are going to serve your body differently. Absolutely. Absolutely. And actually, if you think about like, how do you want to serve your body? This is the body that we've been given in this lifetime. What do you want for it? What do you want to do with it? You have the choice. There's lots of things in this world we don't have choice over. And especially since this pandemic has come into everyone's life since the beginning of 2020, we've realized that there's lots of things we don't have control over. But one thing we do have is our body. So we need to really take a step back, think about, bring that awareness into your life. What are you putting in your body on a regular basis? Because that's going to make the difference. Are you eating these crisps and this dried food regularly? How does your body deal with that? How do you manage that? Or are you eating fresh vegetables and foods that have a high water content in them? So life force has to do with water content. Without water, no life force. End of story. No discussion, no debate. That's just where it's at. And I'm sorry if that breaks your heart, but I'm here to tell you the truth. I'm not here to lie to you and to give you information to make you feel better. I want you to know the truth so you can make informed choices. And we need to be eating more food with higher water content because that's the life force in it. Without water, our bodies are nothing. Our bodies are 60, 70% water, but they should be. All of our cells need water. Every single process in your body needs water in order to function. Within the cell, there has to be water in order for messages and things to take place. From cell to cell interaction, there needs to be water in your body for messages and interactions to take place. Within your tissues, everything needs water. So this is key. And you can think about that next time you even go to the supermarket. When you pick up those bag of crisps off the shelf, take a look at it. Is there water in there? If there is, there's trouble because there shouldn't be water if you're picking it off the shelf. But also, how is that serving you? And maybe it is this time because you're going on holidays and you need a snack or something quick to eat. Fine. I'm not saying this is never something for you again, but think about it. And that's what we just need to do. Start taking a step back. Think about it a little bit more. Take an extra moment to read an ingredient list. How is this food serving me and what does it do for my body? All living organisms need water. And that is it. And if there is food that doesn't have water in it, for example, like a bag of crisps, bacteria doesn't even want to eat that food because it doesn't even serve bacteria, because bacteria is a living organism. It needs that water to survive. So just, again, like simple information, but it's profound. So just take that in and really take that for yourself. And when we consume a lot of foods or things that don't have life force content, or even if they have a low life force content in them, that means we're depleting the energy that's already in our body. We're going to take the minerals that are stored in our body, and we're going to have to use them in order for the functions to happen on a regular basis. So we don't want to be depleting ourselves, because when we're depleting this energy reserve that's in here, that means we're heading for degenerative diseases down the road. And once we get to that space where we have a degenerative disease in our life, it's really hard to come back from there. So we want to take these preventative steps now, turbo boost your life now, so you can have a healthier life for the rest of the time that you're here. If you have children, so you can continue to be in your children's life and your grandchildren's life, or whoever that is, the friends and the people that you care about. That's what we want to be able to do. So we take these preventative measures to enjoy our life now, and so we can continue to enjoy our life. And basically, pun intended, we need to think basic. We need to think about the foundation. We need to think about simple living, actually, and the sustainability. Like I say, I don't want to sell you a product where you have to take this plastic little bag and mix it with water every day in order to drink that. Think about all the plastic garbage you're making. And then inside there's some type of chemical process of whatever powder or concoction you are supposed to be taking every day. I'm not saying supplements aren't good, but I want you to think about, if there's a product that someone's promoting for you to have to take in order to lose weight, or a product to make you healthy, how is that really serving your body? We need to think about the basics of foundation of what the universe, what this earth is providing for us. And that comes back also to TCM nutrition. When we think about the holistic approach to healthy living and eating, what is being provided for you on this earth already that actually you have access to when you go to the farmers markets or the regular markets, and you can get those fresh produce, that fresh vegetables available. So that's what we really need to tap into. What's available for us that is going to turbo boost your life. We need to go simple, get away from those prepackaged foods, move into simple eating and simple living. That is going to be what is going to truly enhance your life. And I really wish that this simple information can reach everybody. And if it resonates with you, we have a special offer coming at the end of our program. So stay tuned. You're going to hear from Nina right away coming up, and also from Francesca. And we'll give you the special program offer at the end of our live session. If you have any questions, put them in the chat. I'll take a look now when I'm not talking and I can respond. Feel free to message us as well after. And yeah, really, I just can't express how much that living healthy doesn't have to be difficult. It's actually going to a simpler lifestyle, going back to the basics and working on the foundation in order to have a strong foundation for the rest of your life that you're going to live on this planet. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen. Take care, and we'll be in touch soon. And now I'll hand you off to Nina. Thanks, Nina.
Hi, thank you so much, Laurie, for that wonderful information. Thank you. And I just wanted to quickly say also another thank you to Francesca for inviting us here today. And yes, let me just introduce myself a little bit more first. So my name is Nina, and I run the Eastern Balance together with Laurie. And currently I live in Spain, but I came to Spain about a year ago. Before that, I was based in Asia, Southeast Asia, mainly living in Indonesia and in Philippines, where I actually met these lovely ladies. So during the decade that I lived in Asia, I had already actually started some of my training, but it actually took me into a much deeper way. So I started studying the mindfulness in Nepal with the Mahayana Buddhist tradition. And I'm also a Reiki master and a Reiki teacher. And I also teach in meditation and Qigong. So but today we're going to focus on mindfulness, because this is what obviously, like Laurie already mentioned about our program that comes up in September. My part of that will be focusing on the mindfulness theory and the mindfulness exercises. So let's start off with speaking a little bit about what does mindfulness really actually mean. And I know in today's society, wherever you live around the world, I am sure you have heard the word mindfulness. And mindfulness can mean a lot of different things for many different people. But if we actually look at the origins and the history of it, mindfulness actually is a philosophy that goes back thousands of years. It's an Eastern philosophy, and it comes from the Buddhist tradition or Buddhist philosophy. And mindfulness really actually focuses and is all about learning to be in the present moment. As I'm sure that you will get an exercise at the end of this, end of my speak. So if you think about just how often your mind actually wanders, we call it a bit of a monkey mind that we have. So how often our mind actually goes to the past or goes to the future. And sometimes we are so lost in those moments in the past or in the future that we actually almost forget to live in the present moment. And the whole point is that we cannot actually do anything about the past. Past is past. There's nothing you can change with the past. The only thing you can maybe learn from the past, of course, but you cannot change it. So often when we actually have anxiety or worry, it comes from the past, but it also belongs because of the future. So again, if we live too much in the future, again, we are forgetting about living today. Because basically, the moment that you actually have control over is this moment. Only this present moment. So it is, mindfulness is all about coming back and trying to live in this moment and becoming aware of your own mind. So when we talk about becoming aware of our own mind, it is about how do we actually think? And why do we think the way we do? How do we act with ourselves? How do we treat ourselves? And how do we act with other people? And how do we act with the wider world? How do we interact with the environment, with the animals? And what is the reason we act or think or interact the way that we do? So then you would ask, what is then mindfulness really useful? Why is it useful? Why do we want to know why we are thinking the way we are? Well, in holistic practices, we tend to always say that, most important thing in order to have a happy and a healthy life, we want to keep ourselves balanced in all the 4 layers. And those 4 layers are physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. So if you are balanced and you are healthy in all those 4 layers, you will have a very happy, healthy life. If anything is at unbalance, or the energies in any of those layers is unbalanced, yes, that is exactly the time when things like disease can creep in, or any kind of illness, emotional illness, physical, mental, or spiritual. So mindfulness is part of actually all the different kind of tools that we are working with in the Eastern practices. Mindfulness is a big part of TCM nutrition, as Laurie was just talking about. Mindfulness is part of yoga, mindfulness is part of Qigong, mindfulness is part of everything. So, but mindfulness is also, a wonderful tool, but yes, it is a practice where you need to have discipline, you need to have time, and a lot of patience. But most importantly, what you need is the willingness. It's actually the willingness to start it, to start looking, to start becoming aware, the willingness of finding that time, and the willingness of finding that discipline within yourself. Because ultimately, you know that this is going to lead you to a more balanced and healthier life. So how do we start working with mindfulness? So there are different kind of exercises that we do in mindfulness work. First of all, we would generally do, like I will do in the September program. What we will do is I will do a little talk about mindfulness, and it has a lot of different kind of exercise and theories. So first comes the theory that we study. Then you will also do some breathing exercises and some simple meditation. And when I say simple meditation, I mean simple meditation. Often people confuse and think that when we talk about meditation, that we need to sit for hours on end in meditation, but that is not the case at all. And with this course, it's going to be a maximum of 5 to 10 minute meditations. So just so that you get a little taste of it. And of course, if you enjoy it, you can practice them again and again and again. So the main point is really with the meditation is better to do it more frequently and shorter than trying to sit in meditation for a long time when you know that your monkey mind takes over anyway, and actually you have not gained as much as you probably would do from just a 5-minute meditation. And after the meditation, there will also always be some analytical exercises. So once we have gone through the theory, you will get a set of questions to really think about. And again, there are no right or wrong answers. It's simply you learning to understand about your own mind. How does your own mind work? And why does it work the way it does? So these analytical questions, you can share them with other people just to get, a little bit brainstorming, a little bit more thinking, or you don't have to. Some people might feel a little bit, how do I say, not embarrassed, but feel maybe they don't want to talk at the beginning about these kind of things. And that is okay too, because this is not for anyone else. This is all about you. Ultimately, you are the only person who knows you. But the question is, do you know yourself? Do you understand your own mind? And that is where we're trying to get to. So the steps that we will take in this course, and like with all mindfulness courses, is that first of all, we start off with exactly looking at that, looking at our own minds. How does it work and why does it work the way it does? Because it's like peeling an onion and opening, getting to the bottom of it or into the inside of it. We will also, of course, we will discover some negative sides to our mindset, such as, judgments or bad habits or maybe patterns that we actually want to break. But in order to break these patterns or stop these bad habits, we need to first become aware of them. And once we're aware of them, we can look at, where do they actually come from? There is a reason why you have picked up that habit. There is a reason why certain patterns keep on coming. Like many people say, we all know somebody that we say, oh, that person is always so lucky and I'm so unlucky. Well, actually, it's, pardon me, it's all in our own mind. You can create your own luck as well as you can break those patterns that you do not want in your life. So, and this is actually how I came into mindfulness, because before I started this training, I actually worked in politics, in European politics and British politics. And I came to a situation when I realized that my mind was so clouded. I did not feel pleasure anymore. I did not feel joy in my life. I did not feel that I was in control of my daily life anymore. I felt a lot of anger, a lot of disappointment and frustration. And I just felt that everything was sort of just running out of control. And when I started my mindfulness training, in a very simplistic steps, I realized that actually I can take charge of this myself. I don't need to go through these patterns again and again. I don't need to go through and fight with these bad habits. I can stop them actually quite easily, because all I need to do is look at my own mindset. Where does it come from? Have that awareness, work on it, doing the analytical work, meditate on it. And then all it takes is that patience and discipline to work on it. So if I can do it, you can do it. So what we are doing is, of course, those steps that we are looking at the negative sides, the mindset. And ultimately, when we start understanding our mind, it is not about like judgment. Where does our judgment come from? Why are we judgmental towards places, people, situations? Where does that judgment come from? And of course, when we start breaking down those barriers, and we start understanding it, we actually become much more compassionate, not only with ourselves, but also with others. So compassion is fundamentally, we talk about in mindfulness, it's called compassionate wisdom. And with compassionate wisdom, when we achieve to that, to have compassionate wisdom, we certainly do have much more balanced, healthy and happier lives. So as mentioned on the September course, the audio recordings that you will receive from me will be based on the theory, breathing exercises, simple meditations, as well as the analytical exercises. And remember, this is not something that you need to sit by the table and do, writing down and for hours and hours on. Absolutely not. You can practice, for example, the analytical exercises while you're walking, while you're cooking, while you're working, because all these exercises are all about you watching yourself and being aware of your own mind, how it ticks. And ultimately, I just would like to mention a little bit, about the benefits, of course, of this mindfulness. As I mentioned before, it generally starts with people like really, it's such a great stress reliever and for anxiety, but also life just simply becomes easier when you start understanding your own mind. And we start understanding that there are like good days and bad days, and it's okay. Because what we like to say is that our mind is like the weather. There are stormy days, there are rainy days, but there are sunny days also. And like the weather, it never lasts forever. Nothing is permanent. And when you know that there is a stormy day, you can sit with that stormy day because you know that storm will come to an end and the sun will come out again. So it is also, mindfulness is a lot used for things like depression or avoiding depression. And generally, like I said, and also another thing I would quickly like to mention is exactly that, making decisions in your life actually becomes much easier. Because when you know your own values, your own mindset, you know how to make the right decisions and take the right decisions, instead of taking the decisions that maybe the neighbor or the friend or the family tells you to take, or the society tells you to take. But you have the power go within and understand that your decision is yours and nobody else ultimately knows what is the best decision for you. So it is very empowering, and as I said again, just makes life so much easier. So I would like to finish off with a very short exercise, and this is a breathing exercise. And if you could just do this breathing exercise 3 times or 5 times a day, it will only take a maximum of 5 minutes of your time. And it actually really helps you to calm down. You can do it if you're stressed or if you're anxious, or before you go to bed so you get a good night's sleep, or maybe first thing in the morning so that you get really clear your mind and set your goals that you want to achieve on that day. So the only thing we are going to do, I want you to sit back comfortably, and of course make sure that your back is straight. And what you need to do, you need to close your mouth, because the breathing, all you're going to do is take some deep breaths. So you're going to breathe in through your nose, all the way down, and feel the breath, not just going to your lungs, but all the way down to your stomach. And then breathe out slowly and through your nose again. And then you breathe in again, slowly slowly, and out again. So if you just close your eyes, make sure your shoulders are relaxed, and let's just take a deep breath in through your nose and out. And in and out. Really feel it going in and out, and in and out. And in and out. And in and out. And you can open your eyes. And you see, just taking 5 to 10 breaths is going to be less than 60 seconds of your time. But what you gain in those 60 seconds is clarity, calmness, and balance in your body. So if you can just practice that 3 to 5 times a day, you're already on a good go with the breathing exercises. Okay. And another thing, a little analytical thinking I would like to leave you with is have a think about how often during the day, during the night, whenever it is, when you catch that monkey mind going, just think about how often do you live in the past, in the future, or in the present moment. And remember, all these exercises that we are going to do, it's not about right or wrong, it's about you understanding your own mind. So thank you from me, and I will now hand over to Francesca.
Wow, thank you, Nina, for that. That was a very nice, relaxing meditation that you taught us. So I am Francesca Warnke. So I'm the founder of Awakened Soul. I'm also a sound healer, energy healer, a yoga and meditation instructor. So today I actually would like to lead you into a breath exercise. And it's a Kundalini breath exercise, and it's for expanded lung capacity and deep meditation. So we will start, as in every Kundalini yoga class, we're going to chant 3 times, Om Namo Gurudev Namo, Om Namo Gurudev Namo, which means I bow to the creative consciousness in all things, I bow to the divine teacher within. So if you can sit up straight in your spine, rub your hands together, put your thumbs to your heart center, close your eyes, slight chin lock, inhale deeply, exhale completely, inhale deeply, exhale completely, and then we're going to inhale to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Name, Adgare Name, Jagatgare Name, Sadgare Name, Sirigate Name, Adgare Name, Jagatgare Name, Sadgare Name, Sirigate Name. Inhale, suspend the breath. And exhale, release. Put your hands on top of your knees. Just take a few deep breaths. Okay, lovely. All right, so the meditation that we're going to be doing is for expanded lung capacity and deep meditation. And it's only for 5 minutes because I would like to prepare you to go into a very deep state of relaxation when we do our sound bath. After we do this meditation, I will be playing my crystal singing alchemy bowls and my gong. And so you might as well prepare already your earphones and something to cover your eyes after we do the meditation, okay? So we're going to start. We're going to sit in easy pose and we're going to extend your arms straight up. So your palms are going to be together, top of your head, okay? Now a slight arch, arch your upper spine slightly. Now do long deep breathing through your mouth with a whistle on both the inhale and the exhale. So it's like, so inhale and exhale like with a whistle. Now I don't whistle very well, so if you can't whistle, that's fine. Just do the movement. So we're going to do that for 3 minutes, okay? So, and second, we just start the music. Okay, so palms together again. You keep your eyes closed. You can focus on your third eye point. It's right over here. Okay, mid-brow. And bountiful, blissful, and beautiful. Bountiful, blissful, and beautiful I am. Okay. I am bountiful, blissful, and beautiful. Bountiful, blissful, and beautiful I am. I am bountiful, blissful, and beautiful I am. Bountiful, blissful, and beautiful I am. I am bountiful, blissful, and beautiful. So now I would like to invite you to get your headphones. You can put on your headphones. You can lay down on a yoga mat or sit in a comfortable position, whatever's better for you. You can even hold to a favorite crystal or use a favorite essential oil, and we're going to begin the sound bath. So, then maybe stretch your arms out and your toes. Just do a nice big stretch like you're waking up in the morning. You can rub your hands and feet together. Bottom soles of your feet and your hands. Put your hands on top of your eyes. Feel that warmth on top of your eyes. Feel that warmth, that healing energy, healing every cell of your body. And then when you're ready, you can turn to one side and push yourself up. Back to easy pose. And let's rub our hands together. And we're going to seal this practice, seal this healing space by saying Sat Nam 3 times. Okay? Inhale to begin. Sa Nam. Again. Sa Nam. Sa Nam. Sat Nam. Thank you very much. Okay, so we're done, and we'd like Lori and Nina to come back on, and we'd like to share a few more things with you before we end this session.
Thank you so much, Francesca. That was beautiful. Thank you, thank you. And Nina as well. Really, I feel like just this simple, but it's really feel like a revived or rejuvenated. Really, it's so beautiful. And like I said, it's so simple and it just really feels good to take that time to breathe properly and to just give ourselves that. It's so beautiful. Thank you. So thanks everybody for still being here and for watching the video until now. We have a special offer that we would like to give for you. Along the lines of Turbo Boost Your Life, like this Facebook Live is, we have a program that we've created for 3 weeks or 21 days. So this time frame is specific that we've gone over, so that helps when we commit to making changes for this amount of time. It really does help to produce those healthy habits that we can continue to carry on for our life as well. So the program we have designed for you has 11 recorded sessions. So you will get weekly sessions sent to your email box that you can view the videos basically at your own time and your own pace. Some of it is educational, informational. You'll get videos from each of us, and you can watch them and then, do the work or the tasks or the tips that we are providing for you over the course of that week. And then next week you'll get another video, same process. And you're going to receive, like I say, videos from each of us. So you'll have mindful nutrition tips from a TCM based perspective that are going to help you. You're going to have the tips like Nina's mentioned as well, with the mindfulness that is coming specifically for you and the work to do for you, in your mind. And you'll have stuff from Francesca as well with some yoga stuff. She's going to give us a little bit of Kriya and like cleansing breath work and some sound healing. How amazing is that? I feel so excited to be able to listen to sound healing for 21 days. That in itself, not to demote myself and Nina, but just listening to sound healing for 21 days is just amazing. And like I say, if you take a couple extra steps to really turbo boost your life with the TCM nutrition information and mindfulness, we have this package for you. If you're ready to take a step to turbo boost your life, to enhance yourself. So don't wait. If it feels like it's right for you and you're ready to make this kind of step for yourself, I strongly suggest taking that and just, go for it. And it might seem like maybe I don't have the money or it's a bit too much. think about it. Sometimes we stay at a hotel that could cost just about that much for a night, or going out for a fancy dinner and doing these kinds of things, right? So you have 21 days of information that you will get working with Nina and Francesca and I. You can, like I say, contact us if you have any questions as well about the payment options. It's possible also that we can give you different payment options. Just let us know if that is an issue, to give, you know, the full amount at once. If that's not available for you right now, we can work on different options for you. It's not a problem. Contact Nina, myself, Francesca as well. Comment on here below. We can get you the information as well. Our email address, just to put it out there for you, Nina with 2 I's, Nina Laurie at easternbalance.org. Francesca, I apologize, I don't know your email off the top of your head. If you want to share it, you can as well.
It's Francesca, francesca.dgw@gmail.com. But you can also reach me through Facebook. I am Francesca de Guzman Warnke. Just add me up. And on Instagram, francesca.dgw. Also, if you have any other questions, you can also message directly the Awakened Soul Philippines page on Facebook, and also the Instagram page, Awakened Soul .ph. Okay, so
Wonderful.
we'll be posting more about the program. I will be creating an event page on Awakened Soul, so you'll have more information, and we'll be adding people. So if you're really interested, please reach out to us, and we'll send you all the information that you need. Well, thank you, Nina. Thank you, Laurie.
Thank you, Laurie. Thank you, Francesca. And thank you, everyone who's been watching. And we will also put our information on the Eastern Balance website, Instagram, and the private group page. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Stay safe, stay healthy, love and light.
Yes,
Love
thank
and light.
you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.